Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we have finally, as far as I know, completed that unending side quest regarding Fortress Accident and the 2mm hole in the world and all that. And maybe uncovered some key secrets about the world we live in and the Pale and all that. Anyway, let's go make sure that we've actually done everything there is to do here. I'm sure they have something more to say. Yo, you got anything to say about all that weird shit?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hand in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner. No, not really, to be honest. I'm not certain even 1,000 people would fit in here, much less 10,000.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Oh, okay. Sure. Tim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Fair enough.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Fair enough.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
Ideals from a lower level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Alright then. What would you suggest as the name then?
How about something simple? Like the club?
The club, huh? Might be a bit gauche.
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Fair enough. Okay then. What do you propose as a name then, Andre?
The name.
He appears to mull it over, one hand idly touching his hair.
Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
I know that feeling.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective.
The speed freak with yellow beads around his neck is looking at you.
It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Hey, Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas. You've got a big head after all. Surely you can fit a lot of them.
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
The freak with the large head yells from the stage, waving his hand in the air. Were you supposed to say Yakokata twice there? Or was that just the game repeating a line again? Anyway.
Yeko-Kata, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
The what? Pardon me, the what?
Hardcore!
A witless, victorious smile adorns his face.
Hardcore to the mega! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore.
Andre looks worried as he comes to this realization.
Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Is such a thing even possible? Perhaps it is. Alright then. Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
Pardon me?
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Amnesia. I mean, it was an alright game. Maybe I'll... Hey, Suna, do you have an opinion on this?
I don't.
That's fair.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
I think I've come up with a name. Have I?
You have? Well, what's the name?
Andre stops touching his hair. No truce with the Furies. What does that even mean? Revachol West? I know what we can name the club. We can call it Disco Elysium. A bit on the nose, but sure. Why not?
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Yeah, like the name of the world that we exist in.
But Disco Elysium?
She looks unsure.
Isn't it wacky? Disco's kinda gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
It is a bit ironic, yeah, but maybe it's the right amount of ironic. Like a callback to the future that never was. Both futuristic and retro. You know? Well, maybe you don't.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Yeah, exactly, Egghead. See, this guy gets it. That's exactly what I'm saying. The past is the future, but the future is dead. Couldn't have said it better myself.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Also true. It certainly catches the brain in an interesting way. Disco Elysium. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Oh. A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet blue. Another 70. Fuck yeah. I'll take that.
The wind brings some snow in from the broken gallery. It wraps you in its embrace, cold and luminous. You should return to the mural soon, to the one that said, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Probably was going to anyway.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Is this going to turn into a sick dance-off? Because I'm here for it if it is. Start tapping your foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
I'm fairly certain that's called dancing. Not much of a dance, but what are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
Yeah. He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame. You're not wrong there.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Yeah. You're not wrong there, conceptualization. What is this shit? I could dance better than that in my sleep. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing. Yeah, it needs to be quarantined between apostrophes.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
Oh dear. French nonsense. Impossible 18. No words. Just dance. Bloody hell. I need 4 more points just to increase it. Just to increase the chance at all. I mean, I might have something that increases that stat, but... I mean, I've got 2 skill points, I think. Yeah, 2 skill points. But... I don't think I'm gonna blow them on that, of all things. Well, let's hold off on that for now. It is a white check. I guess we could try. Yeah, hang on.
Goodbye, officer.
Do I have anything that I can use to increase it? Well, I mean, probably, but not by, what was it, 4 points? 5? Something like that. So, fuck it.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
He dances over to you in an inexplicably soft-core manner. It's embarrassing. No words, just dance. If this succeeds on the first try, I am going to eat my hat. No.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
Yeah, not even close.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Indeed. I've been meaning to ask you, what's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Well, that's probably the vaguest answer you could have given me.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Or is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Ah. Yeah, I feel that. Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Fair enough, then.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
He looks at the molten toothbrush. What? Well.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay, then. Hey, kid.
Good morning! Yeah! HARDORCORE!
Whoa, that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore.
His voice booms through the chamber, then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Huh. That's interesting. Is there anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like the future could be even more hardcore than I ever imagined.
Yeah!
How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
Ah, shut up, conceptualization. I've got plenty left in me. I contain multitudes, or something like that.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
Well, I can.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Don't worry, I'm suspicious of authority myself, especially mine.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground.
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freak setting up shop.
How come?
Good question, Kim. Because it was there, I guess.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor. sweating profusely. A cell using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater.
Why is there a tree underwater?
The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the base. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk, and in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. This is a corrupt scheme. Also, I'm pretty sure security is misspelled there. But okay. Better here than in that tent. Shrug. It wasn't safe.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
Yeah, exactly, Kim. I knew you'd come around. You're a real chill, cool guy, you know that, Kim? Well, I'm sure you do. Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. How old do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand.
I'll bet you do.
Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
Well, you can't spell fundamental without fun. And mental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
I thought you were going to continue with that, with the way you said he must, but okay. Very odd. His voice echoes in the wooden cavern of the church. Something more fundamental? You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
He looks up under the rafters. Perhaps. Or perhaps they were worshipping it, even back then. Perhaps we're still worshipping it to this day. It sucks up sound, but it itself isn't silent. It emanates something. Sound. A feeling. What else might come out of it? Light? Matter? Perhaps something like a person. Something out of time. A piece of history that hasn't been... Perhaps. What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique.
You know it.
Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop. I'm an art cop.
HARDORCORE.
He nods appreciatively. HARDORCORE. Ha. Okay, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
Not entirely. That sounds very... vague. What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
I'll bet. Most people do. I suppose it bears mentioning that the very peak of this building is where the hole in the world is. The source of the system is up there. And we're at the bottom.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Married shit. Virtue and tyranny.
This church isn't painted white, as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside.
He peeks out of a small window in the dark.
Before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Yeah, I guess.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss.
Yeah, there's probably a metaphor in there somewhere, visual calculus. But a metaphor... No fucking way. No fucking way! It's been staring me right in the face this whole time! Fucking... Have you ever looked at that image? Really looked at it? I mean... All of these skill images are very fucking weird. Really fucking strange, I'll admit. There's probably some meaning to all of them. Some of them more obvious than others. But look at this! Do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Please tell me you see what I'm seeing. Look at that. The fucking... These strands of... something spiraling into this central square hole with a little dot in it. And the holes around it. As if everything's chipping away around it. Saw it before. That's a representation of the hole in the world, isn't it? All those wispy things, that's the sound and information being sucked into it. And the little white dot. What the fuck? Visual calculus versus you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. Cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. This... I mean, there's also the obvious connection to the square bullet hole case, because of the square hole. Is there a connection between the square bullet hole case and the hole in the world? Maybe. Holy fucking shit. Is that... Wait a minute, that's the same... Wait a second, conceptualization also has something kind of similar. It's more abstract, but look. The stuff spiraling into that white dot. Is there anything... What about the others? Do any of the others have... This could be a very abstract... No... Probably not. No. No. Definitely not. No, that seems more like it's spiraling outward than inward. And there's no dot. No, okay. That's a weird shape. Just visual calculus and conceptualization, then. And visual calculus is a way more blatant one. I really don't know what that implies, honestly. Has anyone else realized this? This is... Surely other people have noticed, surely.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around. It was probably white and gold, with light red flower motifs. Part of you, assumed to be lost to nerve damage, knows this style to be Ubi DeLoreanism.
Nice. I think that's my second conceptualization I think that's my second legendary conceptualization check. Perhaps it was lost, but it has been remade. Is there such a thing as Ubi DeLoreanism, or did I just make that up?
Good catch, Art Cop. The herdsmen of the Ubi's son, islands come here on the first boats. Their flowery version of DeLoreanism could be what we're standing in.
Mayhap.
The Ubi are known for their partiality to socialism and sheep. They come from an island called Ubi Suant, drifting in the Pale off the coast of Vespa. It's the only place in the world that has a question mark in its name. Things are not well there. It's an island of poverty, an entropinetic collapse.
Oh, it actually has a question mark? I thought he was just uncertain as to what it was called. That's... You're gonna chime in as to why it has a question mark, or... No, I guess not. How peculiar. Anyway, what did you mean by dead bodies? Also, is...
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man?
He continues without waiting for an answer.
After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
Okay.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
Why is there an apostrophe there?
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First, where is that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago, an ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is, religion has stopped being hardcore?
It never was.
Oh.
A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
Ha. Suppose I can't argue with that. False to the core. False core, even. Yeah. That's not a bad way to describe it.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I can blame you there. But you said the Ecclesiasts were all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends. I suppose they do.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Whatever the fuck that even means. I even agreed with you about the Ecclesiasts being okay with this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
You certainly have a tricky way with words.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Indeed, Authority. Indeed. For all his tricky way with words, it still amounts to the same thing. Perfidy. You lied to me. I am tired of people lying to me. Indeed.
Well,
The young man pushes his chest out, the skeleton of suspenders rattling.
Noid, man! Mellow out! Stop aggroing the law!
The dancing hedgehog yelps at his friend. The dancing hedgehog.
I'm sorry.
His chest returns to its normal proportions. And you propose dance music will supplant this system?
Anodic dance music. regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
I'll bet. Well, it's easy to agree on what the problems are. Doesn't mean you've actually got good solutions to them. How do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
No, she ain't. You wanted to get inside the church, and now you don't like the stained glass window.
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
I don't know. Maybe it's ironic.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
I beg your pardon, egghead? What the fuck does that even mean? Are you just gonna repeat random shit? Yeah, but, like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? Yeah, deep down, aren't we all mass murderers?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder.
Give it time.
Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
But she's pretty. Oh yeah, that excuses everything, of course.
She's dangerous.
She's not dangerous.
She's pretty.
She's pretty.
Men are stupid.
I'm with you so far.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. Seeing her glass cutters and iconographers, you set the standard, alright?
Huh. There's more to beauty standards than just social constructs and all that. More than just indoctrination, but... well...
Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
It's anything but soft core. It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
Mass murdering hips. It's the best thing I've read all year. Yes, I do feel there's something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Say nothing. Stare grimly into the distance.
The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit? Whatever the fuck that means. Wait, isn't the world the embodiment of the world spirit? Because the world has a spirit, but surely the body of that spirit is the world itself. You know, the physical world. So embodiment of the world spirit seems kind of backwards. Anyway.
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
Okay. I'm not entirely certain what any of that means, to be honest. Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man.
I thought you
She
would.
did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
Indeed.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
I mean, I'm pretty certain humans are sometimes adored, but okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all the time. I don't know that that's true about me, but I'm pretty certain there are people like that out there.
Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen inside the head.
He nods mysteriously, then lets go of the suspenders, and they hit his chest with a slap. What does that even mean? But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs.
What?
Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
What? Wait, is this tying into the whole playing the world like it's a game thing? Like this is one of those games where you manage a civilization or whatever, like, say, Civilization. And humanism was an ideology designed to min-max this sort of shit? This is getting very peculiar, conceptually. I'm uncertain as to how meta this is going, honestly. But I wonder if this somehow ties into the fact that experiencing this world through the failed playback tape computer interface at all. Just a thought. I don't know. All of this is very, well.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we're living, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
More than you know, perhaps. Long dead opponent. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What was her victory condition, I wonder? What was she strategizing against? And how successful was she? I don't know. But at least we'll be sure. Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words.
Pardon?
Caustic, overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Shit. 1 point off. God damn it. It's a nice window.
Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
I'm gonna talk more about that damn window. Let's talk about the glasswork again. I've been thinking about her.
The mass murderer? Why?
Alright, I'm done talking about her.
Okay.
The young man appears constantly worried. It's just the way his brows are built. The worry never leaves his face. Okay. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, cop man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced.
For whatever that means.
I did get to talk to the crab man though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place.
For whatever that means?
Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all.
But it isn't a mother, and it isn't love. It's just oblivion.
The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him.
A dangerous pastime?
Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did Tiago tell you about the church?
The crab man's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
You mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
Why can't people just say what they mean, god damn it? What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
He looks up into the darkness beyond the beams. I'll bet. Also, that's a double space.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it.
My only option is to say I don't get it, even though I know what he is talking about, but okay.
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for, and trying to measure.
He nods toward the woman. I'm aware.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
Spare me this sophistry.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for Nordic music around it instead.
He grins.
Nordic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in the chamber. I'll take your word for it.
And if it can't, well...
He shrugs non-committally. Fair enough. What makes you think Sona's gonna fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it?
True.
You can't measure shit like this. It's not like... substance.
She's been doing a pretty good job of it so far. I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain? Didn't they say something about not all of the... Didn't they say something about the other sarcophaguses no longer existing? Maybe that was... Well.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
The young man rubs his chin in silence, then mumbles.
And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Yeah, come to think of it, there sure was a lot of failure going around during that revolution on all sides. When you really think about it, it seems less like any particular group was succeeding and more like everyone was failing. Probably why the foreign agents that formed the coalition were so successful in demolishing everyone. And why in the wake of the revolution, everything went to shit despite people's best attempts to recover from it. Or maybe this is all bunk. Maybe that's just how things went. You know? You think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited-size person.
Okay. Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway? I can kinda guess.
It's short for paranoid.
Yeah, I gathered that. What are you suspicious of? Everything, I think. May I ask why? What good is being suspicious? I mean, I can think of plenty of things, but what good is it to you?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
Fair enough. What are you suspicious of, besides everything?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
Mechanics and chemistry, you say? You got an interest in those? Or is it just a vague... well...
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
A good, dangerous line of questioning. Thanks, Inland Empire. And what are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you there about the left-right complex. Fucking suspicious as shit. Maybe even, I'm not even certain suspicious is the right word for it there. It seems too weak, but pig-wheat paradigm? The fuck does that mean?
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Oh, you mean the... Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex?
No, politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat.
Okay, I think that makes sense.
This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory. I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
A pig-wheat hybrid. What does that even mean? And anyway, what's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
Huh? I think we kind of are animals, but... What? What does that even mean? What are these fucking options? I can either say, what's bad about cereal grain, what's bad about animals, agree with him. Where's the option to say, what the fuck are you even talking about? Make better use of not being animals or grain ourselves? What is that even? What are you even saying? Sure, what's bad about animals? Animals are cute.
Nothing. Animals are cool, guys. I like animals too, but that doesn't mean I have to be one myself.
Sure. Okay. Does this mean you are mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill, a suspicious element.
Sure. Fair enough, I guess. Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
There's some truth to that, I suppose. Both asked the wrong questions. I'd say that's pretty accurate, although not entirely by accident.
The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
I think there's some truth to that. I mean, yeah. People do put a lot more weight onto empty words than they do actual things. They put so much weight onto concepts that don't actually map onto the world and forget the actual world itself. Or something like that.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Probably. A lot of mythologies have something like that. And there's a reason for that. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
But life is true if it's free from fear, an eternal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A Germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
What's not true about fear? It's our oldest one of our oldest companions. You know, it helps guide us through life as just as much as any other sensation, alarm bell, something like that. The things that, well, how would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
And what's true about unity? Why is it more true than division?
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this.
I don't doubt it.
Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascism, then. Oh, of course. Anything with even the slightest similarity in the vaguest of possible terms must be fascism. Anything that breaks away from the communistic or liberal or moralistic paradigm must be fascism. There is no other option. Fuck off. This is exactly the sort of cancer that infests politics. But sure, okay.
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
The words echo through the church majestically. Yeah, it's almost like vague similarity to surface level aspects of fascism does not a fascistic ideology make. It's almost like fascism actually fucking means something! But no, of course not. Whatever, let's just disengage from this rubbish.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication, thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
And what does any of that mean?
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Very cool.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Okay.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table, with a smile surpassing your own in wideness. I'm not... This game really doesn't expect you to get rid of the expression, does it? A total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. I mean, maybe I'm smiling at the moment, but... The term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that?
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
I guess.
Yeah!
Let's change the subject.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Conceptualization. Godly. 16. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it. Wow. Godly check, and I've already gotten a 92% chance of success. Hardened up your ledger, caught the key, analyzed the beat. Pericarnationism is love. Sure, but first, a word from our sponsors. What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
Okay. You look like a woman with those earrings, and those beads, and that... well... and kind of that hair, but it's not that. But that's easily the least feminine part of it.
You know what I think? I think man, woman, and child are arbitrary divisions which serve to bind humanity to serfdom.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Arbitrary divisions. Fuck off. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that child is a boundary that is very fuzzy and has changed a lot. So you have slightly more, but no one is going to tell you that there is no difference between a fucking infant and a goddamn middle-aged man. No one sane, anyway. It's not an arbitrary division, it's just a hard to define one. That's it?
They're just clothes.
Oh. Fair enough, I guess. Okay then.
It's just a style, you know.
I mean, I've certainly worn some strange things, so I'm not one to judge. Hang on. Let me just...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do.
What?
They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Pardon me? Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom we've worked so hard to establish.
Okay, I could either say I am superstar or that I'm trash. This seems a bit... Sure, yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world.
What?
Here we go. Camera, lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
Oh yeah, that sounds healthy.
This is the beginning of your legend.
What the fuck is this, Composure? You trying to sucker me into yet another unhealthy coping measure? No, fuck that. Fuck off. I've got 3 points now. Cool. You know what? Fuck it. Gonna put 2 of those into Encyclopedia. Wow, that's all I can put into this. That's the first skill... That's the first skill I've ever actually reached the cap in. Fucking A. Maybe I should get conceptualization up to 10 as well. I'll hold off on using the last skill point for now. Since I can't get it up to 10. Or can I? Yeah, I can. Theoretically. Cost me some drama. Fucking horrific necktie. God, I look ridiculous. I bet. Can't really see it. Ah, God, I look horrendous. I haven't really been seeing the horrific necktie talk lately, although I think I've seen it talk even with it when it's not on me. I don't remember. I wonder if it has anything to say about any of this stuff.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Like,
They're
this.
hardcore. They're just clothes.
Oh, I thought there would be more to it.
Nah, it's just a vest with suspenders made to resemble a human ribcage. Plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
Oh, no. My necktie doesn't have anything to say about his clothes. He has something to say about my necktie. I wasn't expecting that. It's my friend and accomplice. It makes me party harder. Perhaps too hard, even.
I can see that. And you've partied very hard for a very long time, haven't you?
Yep. Too hard as of late. Sadly.
It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it. So large, too. So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
You suddenly realize the patience and respect this speed freak has shown you is partly because of your style. He's probably not like that with everyone.
I guess I do have something that could be called a style.
Respect as a man!
Ah, necktie is on. Heh. Alright then. It's not gonna get any higher than this.
Aggressive.
God damn it.
Monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine, man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Okay, fuck it. I guess I am putting a point into conceptualization right now. Huh? Do I have to leave and come back?
Yo, man.
Yeah, okay.
What's on your mind?
Don't know. That's weird, but okay. Come on. Alright, if I fail twice in a row...
Dedicated,
Okay.
hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it.
To understand the thing, I have to add to it, huh? That... Yeah. There's a logic to that.
Jumping around, as this sort of music requires, is actually a taxing physical activity and should be dignified with a sports suit.
Oh. Okay. I'm thinking of wearing sports apparel as my hardcore getup to maximize the mobility of limbs. Sure, okay.
You might as well make it complete with a whistle then.
What? A whistle? Huh. And this opened up again, I think. There was an exclamation mark beside it anyway. A whistle, huh? Like a gym teacher or some such? Mayhap. -2 interfacing, fuck grammar. Not only have you internalized a hardcore aesthetic, you've also contributed to it. How hardcore could you possibly become? Low-core people come around you to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, hardorcore in a third instant. What's going on? These aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the fuck are we even talking about? Good question. What the fuck are we even talking about? God, I wish I had more dot spaces. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, take care, Noid. Oh, I think I got a bonus. I think I got a bonus to that, which unlocked it. Okay then. Why is it frozen? God damn it! The game's freezing up. Why? Okay. Okay then. I think I need to end the video soon before it collapses. Try again. Maybe this time I'll get a critical success to balance out the critical failure.
You close your eyes.
Nope. Damn. Yeesh, I really need to end this video soon.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
I'm not certain I do know, but okay.
And yes, I'm being more like Contact Michael, right? Don't even bring it up.
Okay, fine.
I really wanted to say, thanks for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
Anytime. How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control.
Sounds good.
Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much, and the Crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Sounds like a crazy bunch. Sounds like a real ragtag band of bozos. Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
What's the deal with Egghead? What's the...
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
What's a party boy?
And Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Rock music is pretty damn cool. You got that right.
Pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
Oh dear, this can only end well. Goddamn right. Rock music is the coolest. Rock music forever.
Yes, forever.
She nods studiously. You're goddamn right.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right?
I guess.
To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
His job is to yell random bullshit, regardless of whether it makes sense. That's also my job.
Basically, just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Guess so.
Anyway.
He looks around, a little embarrassed at the enthusiasm of his interjection. Oh, Kim. Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is, really.
Really?
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
the worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Mont Martin, the remotest possible area of Revachon. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Man, like 10 encyclopedias wasted on checks like these.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah, it was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak.
I know that feeling.
It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine.
Oh. As in, Jermaine. Yeah, I think I heard someone say that before. Andre, maybe? Maybe it was Noid.
People are sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Yeah. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forburg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Forburg kids do every spring, to pass the time. We walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock, or as much as possible.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city?
Kind of. I'm gonna say yes.
Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do it, if I make it there alive.
Yeah. I hope you do.
Thanks, Estelle. What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast. Of course for a living.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
Oh. That's because Noid is violently hardcore. I have internalized it. I understand why he doesn't stoop to servitude. Do you? Stoop to servitude.
Wow, you really have talked to him. Indeed, Noid serves no master but the beat.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a switchblade smile. Oh yes, I understand completely.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
No! Really? I never would have guessed that, Inland Empire. Who would have thunk?
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
Yeah.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high.
Is that right? Well, there's plenty of reason for desperation in Martinez.
I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
Relax, girl. We're police officers, but we're corrupt. Rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs and shit. I don't give a fuck. Right, Kim?
Yeah, drugs, shit, fuck. We don't care.
Yeah, exactly, Kim.
Yes. Anyway.
Could it be that he's balding? Him thinking it's his last chance?
Come to think of it, yes.
This is the first time you've heard her laugh.
Is it? I guess it is.
He's in some kind of a self-destruction mode with that hair of his. Bleaching it like that. Probably wants to get rid of it altogether.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who do you want to know about?
What about Tiago? I imagine you wouldn't know much about Tiago and Sona, but okay.
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for? I'll give you what for.
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
I guess.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Sona.
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Yeah, not for no reason.
But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
Acel grimaces, as if it's the first time hearing the word. It probably is. Most of the joy in her life is in the past. Actually, do tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
There's that phrase again. It really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
There's more to you than you let on. What am I not seeing?
Alright,
She picks up the tape recorder and looks you in the eye.
there is.
But I'm a police officer. You have to answer me.
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
Possibly.
That would depend on the circumstances.
The lieutenant taps his foot. Alright, fair enough then.
Thank you.
I wonder... Thank you. Some other questions. Do I? Well, maybe I should... Considering I don't exactly have... Considering time is frozen, I've gotten a lot of changes to my skills lately. Maybe I should go through some of the old stuff, see if there's anything new.
Sure.
Catch the silver bird. Huh? Like this one. Maybe I'll notice something more about that.
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Was this here before? I don't remember.
Fast and clean.
No.
A good one. Can't quite say it's a lie, but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like everyone to know.
Indeed. She's no Claudier, certainly, but she can spin a lie quick-like. Have you been questioned before?
What?
Ooh, and this one's new. You know what? I think you've really learned something from all those times you've been questioned. Some of your lies have been pretty good.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
The girl is truly proud of herself.
I'll bet she is. And rightfully so, I suppose. Yes, I can't even remember how many you've told or which ones I picked up on. Now, another question.
Go ahead.
Kinda hoping that would give me a bonus to that. Oh well. Catch the silver bird, huh? That is, not great odds. Sadly. I mean, it's a white check, so I might as well try. But I should probably, Do I have any reaction speed increase? I don't think I have. Wait, maybe. Yeah, I've got this. I think that's it, though. Oh well. Let's see what we can do about this, then. Come on. Come on. I've had some rough luck today. Let me make this. Yes!
The hint. It flutters by your ear.
Ha! Oh yeah. Not even close. Fucking A. That's a... doesn't make up for the critical failure, but it's something.
It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
Oh, Passara de Hunt.
Excuse me?
She casually brushes her hand through her hair.
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her flinch.
Oh yeah. You might be hardened against interrogation, but you've never dealt with the human can opener. I remember now. It's a Zemoyaki term for someone who won't break under questioning. An organized crime term.
What do you mean?
That's why you've handled my questioning so calmly.
Alright. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
I can imagine what followed after.
You and I both, although I don't have to imagine. The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone.
She's gritting her teeth.
So after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
Are you sure about that? What about this drug lab plan?
It was a stupid idea, and I'm still disappointed I came up with it.
It's a good thing I came around then. Save you from yourself.
Aren't there any local authorities who might look down on such activities?
I mean, there's the union, but I doubt they look down upon that sort of thing. I think at most they would look down on not receiving their cut.
I took that into account, of course. Coordinated the operation with the débardeurs. Else they might get unhappy.
I'll bet. So what you're saying is, Everard authorized this? That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, honestly. I don't know why it would.
Not in person, but I'll let them know. You can't do anything without the fat ones getting wind. It wasn't too difficult to convince them, really.
I'll bet.
It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dadwise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Indeed.
Hear that? Set justice on its feet. Confront Everard.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Come on, this is all fine. But you don't have anything on Everard now. That's not how these things work.
Probably nothing will come of it, true. But we should confront Everard about this anyway. Maybe we can manipulate him using the information. Maybe not on its own, but... well, add it to the list, nevertheless.
No, I don't think it would lead anywhere with Everard. He's just going to deny it.
Probably.
Yeah. Have you seen Everard?
Sadly, yes. Maybe you can use this to motivate him. Or at the very least, I might get a bit of XP from it, which is something. I think that's everything we can do in the church for now. But before we do anything else, got somewhere to be. Something to do. Something very important. And then we've really got to end the episode before this game fucking breaks around me. You know, again. Here we go. I don't know why this is open again, but fuck it. Wait, this might kill me. Hang on.
The barbell.
Oh, or I might just succeed. Alright. Here we go. Hell yeah! That looks kind of
Conjuring
off.
up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Fuck yeah, exactly enough. We take these. Oh yeah, I'm a true champion. Say nothing. Revel in the feeling.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Oh yeah! Star Wars, baby! Fucking A. You're goddamn right I'm strong enough.
Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
They can feel free to watch me.
Good technique.
The lieutenant nods with approval. Thank you, Kim. Don't know that I actually gained anything from that, but oh well. Now, there was one other thing to do while I'm here.
Egonia.
Ah, here we go.
Godforsaken and tiny territory in Grad that has not once, but twice wasted its independence on microfascism. The less said about Egonia, the better. Matter of fact, let's stop saying things about it right now and continue what we were doing.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Wow. Encyclopedia really doesn't seem to be fond of me dragging this out of it. But fuck it. Anyway, anything else? Anything else? I think this one had an exclamation mark. Did it get unlocked?
You're back before the cargo container.
Precarious world. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay then. It is unlocked. Okay. Rhetoric. Here we go. White polo shirt. There was an easier way to sort through all this. 42%. Not great, not terrible. Let's do this.
Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Exactly enough, once again. Hello, is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
No, actually. If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Fucking A. Alright.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy. The what?
You can't be serious.
The smile disappears. Apparently I can be. Okay. There's a fucking plot twist. Kind of just expected to fail this again, or have some silly result from succeeding. But okay. Tune in next time for the mega rich light-bending guy, apparently. For whatever the fuck that means. But until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers!
You're gonna be okay, kid.